wanted to know if intimacy can be rebuilt after a long gap or long distance. And I want to also bring in the aspect of long distance relationships here, right?
Yes.
If you're dating somebody who's not in the same city, if you're married and both partners are not living in the same city.
Yeah.
So obviously open communication is one aspect. What
Yes.
are the other things that couples can do?
So here we need to understand that it's a very individual thing. So a lot of people, right before the long distance relationship begins, they have an idea because they know themselves well and their needs and desires that, oh, long distance is not for me. Or if we are in a long distance, then it probably is going to be an open relationship, because I do not want to feel sexually frustrated here. So that's different for different couples. But one thing we need to understand is that even when it's a long distance relationship, and if we're talking about rekindling the passion after a long time apart, the effort needs to start while you're apart. It cannot begin just after you have come back together.
Right.
So there are ways of connecting with each other, continuing the fondness with each other, keeping the passion alive while you are away, and that makes it easier to reconnect and rebuild your passion once you're back together. So that is something that helps. Open communication is definitely a base for anything healthy in a relationship. But along with that, here we are going to require an additional effort because you might not be in the same time zone, because you are sometimes out of sight, out of mind. That is why we will need to put in an extra effort. So scheduling times in your schedules, or during your day when we are going to connect with each other without any other distractions.
Right.
Or having activities together. So we all know that people have these virtual dates where we'll both watch the same movie at the same time. So even though we're in a long distance, it feels like a date night or a movie night for us.
Right.
So simple activities like this is something that we can do to kind of improve the intimacy levels and the bonding between couples.
94.3 Radio 1.